Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to this episode of the Delivery Driver Pitstop. First and foremost, before I get to the amazing and exclusive news only you'll find here on my channel, is I wanted to send a shout out to all the delivery drivers today: Lyft, Uber, Uber Eats, Amazon Flex, DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, and all the rest, Caviar, all the rest out there. I just got a news flash from Lyft, and I've also got a emergency broadcast on my phone that many of you probably know. I live in Southern California, and this last summer we had really bad wildfires. And the next 4 days we're going to get some really substantial rain here in Southern California, which we're not used to. So, excuse me. So they are, I just had, like I said, news flash from Lyft that they are having evacuations right now from the burn areas, which are going to be affecting everyone, including Lyft, Uber, everybody, all the drivers. So please be careful out there. Do not chance it. If you think you can get through a stream that's small, anything like that, do not do that, because as I mentioned previously, your life is not worth that pizza, that Amazon box, or that latte from Starbucks. So anyway, now for the exclusive news that I have, that I was going to post this last night and do it last night, but I was really tired, had a long day, and it wasn't that good for a Friday night. So I was kind of flustered and tired, so I just went home with the bed. Anyway, a little backstory here. Grubhub is the main office is located in Los Angeles, and I'm in Southern California. Now that that's set, had a call last night for a pizzeria place here in town where I'm at, and it was a really good one. It was a $32 order. The guy tipped me, excuse me, the guy tipped me $26. When I got there, I gave him his pizza, and I said, you know what, thank you very much. This is the biggest tip I've gotten in a very long time. It's been rough out there for me. He says, hey, I work for Grubhub. I know how it is. And I'm thinking, wow, first of all, this was a gated community, very exclusive. The house was at least $750,000, and he had a Mercedes and a brand new Tesla in his driveway. So I said, wow, if you're doing, I must be doing something wrong if you're doing all this working for Grubhub. And he laughed. He says, no. He says, I am an employee, actual employee of Grubhub. I'm a supervisor of he said he's in the technology department of Grubhub, where they, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat, where they design the back end, the operating system, the back end. Nerd Talk is he helps write the software that runs the servers that run the app, etc. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. I said, that's awesome. I said, if you got a second, I'd love to pick your brain. And I asked him basically what's coming for 2019. And he said, well, I can't really go into details for obvious reasons, but 3 things I took away from it, which are extremely important, and like I said, you only find here on the Delivery Driver Pit Stop, is number 1, as many of you know, in 2019, I wrote them down, so pardon me as I read this. In 2019, they are doing an app overhaul. As some of you already may be testing a beta version of the app, which is a sneak preview. With that app overhaul, they're going to concentrate on a couple things. They're going to give it a brand new look, because right now it looks horrible. It looks, and he admitted that it looks pretty bad. They're going to give it a much more streamlined look, a much more modern look, a much more user-friendly look for drivers, to make things a little more easy to contact tech support. I mean, a driver specialist or whatever. I mean, they're making it easier to interact with Grubhub directly if you're having issues. Also, they're working on an algorithm, or trying to improve the algorithm to, when the computer right now, there's 2 ways that Grubhub assigns orders. One manually, and one the computer does and they're looking to improve the algorithm for assignment of orders to make it more streamlined and make it easier for the driver, so the driver is not going around from one end of the region to the other region. I mean, one end of the region, back and forth, putting all the miles on the car. Okay, number 2, they're going to be this year concentrating on driver retention. What driver retention is, they without drivers, Grubhub doesn't make money. End of story, period, exclamation mark, okay? And right now the turnover rate is pretty high with Grubhub. Their drivers, a lot of drivers are unhappy, and thus that's why they're doing away with the the hourly guarantee in many areas, because the new pay scheme will actually be more beneficial to the driver, give them a little more money, which in turn makes them happy, and which in turn makes everybody happy. Also, very important, the restaurant, I don't know if you know this, but restaurants can rate you on their tablet. And ratings are very important, because in 2019, they're going to start cracking down on bad drivers, and they're going to be doing purges of drivers. So if you are constantly getting low feedback or bad feedback from the restaurant, like they can rate you 1 to 5 stars. So if you're getting bad feedback and your overall feedback is a low rating of stars, expect to be paused, expect to be put on probation, and if you don't behave yourself and improve that rating, expect to be terminated, have them terminate your contract with Grubhub. So it's very important to keep your restaurant rating as high as possible, even though the restaurants people can be tools, or even though your order's not going to be ready when you get there, and all the frustration goes along with these Mickey Mouse restaurants. Sometimes try to keep a smile, try to keep positive. I know it's tough. It's even tough on Mr. Positive here, but try to keep positive, because it's going to matter eventually. And then there is already being put the it's already being the background is already being saved on you. Excuse me. Also, number 3, customer retention. Okay, even though Grubhub has 34% of the market right now, they are slowly losing ground to Uber Eats. They're slowly losing ground to DoorDash. And as many of you know, DoorDash just headhunted the main technology officer from Uber Eats. And so DoorDash is making a huge move right now to upgrade their systems. And they're going to try to, they're going to really push in 2019 to compete with with Grubhub. So the customer retention is very important. The reason why they're losing customers, there's a couple reasons. They're losing customers to rude drivers. Drivers come, especially ones with no tip, and they get there, and some drivers will ask straight out the customer for a tip, which is incredibly rude. You don't ever ask a customer for a tip, regardless of how big of a pain in the butt that the order was or where it was to get it. You just give it to them and say, enjoy your meal, and smile, or even say, have a good day. Never be rude to the customer, regardless if they tip you or not. If you cannot do that, customer service is not your field, and you need to do something else, okay? Number 2 of customer retention, because of the cherry picking, a lot of food is going unpicked up, or food is is being refired or remade at the restaurant, and Grubhub is having to refund out the wazoo. They're taking it in shorts with cold food or food that's being delivered late. They're giving perks and to lots of customers, and you have one chance to make a good impression. If you're a Grub, you just subscribe to Grubhub and you get an order, you order your food, and they get it to you late or whatever, you're going to think twice about ordering from them again. And like I said, you only got one chance to make a good impression. And if you don't make a good impression, you probably lost the customer for life. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. It's amazing news. I think. I was lucky enough to be able to pick this gentleman's brain for a couple minutes. and I wanted to share it with you, and hopefully this gives you a glimmer of hope that Grubhub is working to improve their service and improve the customer retention and treat their drivers better in the coming year. Anyway, if you enjoy my videos, I would appreciate a like on this video, and I would appreciate you to subscribe to my channel. Also, when you subscribe, if you remember, make sure you hit the notification, that little bell, because when you hit that notification, when I release new videos, it'll give you a notification on your phone that a new video is released. Anyway, everyone in Southern California, please stay safe. Everyone on the East Coast, please stay safe with the polar vortex, and I hope everybody has a great Saturday afternoon. Be safe, y'all.